what differentiates Panda Baby at the heart of everything is the fact that it's very natural, gentle botanical care for your baby, but it's perfected through science. It's tested, dermatologically tested, pediatrician tested. I mean, I could go on and on about this product, Anita, because it's my baby.
Yeah.
But it's a very natural product, no parabens, no formaldehyde, no silicone. And the main thing that I think differentiates us from other baby brands is the fact that there's no mineral oil in it. Because mineral oil is essentially, manufactured from petroleum.
Yeah.
I mean, even though it's highly refined, etc.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Rare View podcast. I am your host Rachel Anita, and today I am joined by the amazing Dr Zahra, CEO of Beautyland here in Kenya, and she's here to introduce to us to Panda Baby. Dr Zahra,
Hello, I'm
Hi.
so happy to be here.
Tell us a little more. You're actually a doctor,
I-
or is it just ceremonial?
No, I'm actually a doctor. So I'm actually a dentist by profession. So I've done a degree in biomedical science, then I did dentistry, and then I've also done skin and aesthetic trading. So,
An overachiever.
well, if you want to say that.
I mean, why not?
But yeah, now I'm finding myself in the business space, and I'm trying to bring the knowledge I've picked up from all of that into the business space now. So that's where I'm at the moment.
Interesting. So tell us a little more about Panda Baby. Why Panda Baby, and why is this such a crucial product in the Kenyan market right now?
Okay, so yeah, let's get started. So Panda Baby are gentle botanical products made in Sri Lanka. So they're actually made in Sri Lanka itself. And then they're pediatrician tested, dermatologically tested, and tested for mildness in the US. So they're a perfect balance between botanical care, but then being perfected through science.
And that is quite interesting because
Yes.
this is for babies.
For babies. So it's predominantly for babies, but I'm also guilty of using it myself. Because it's so good.
Yeah.
So they say it's for newborns up to about 12 years of age. But to be honest, anybody can use them because they're so natural and they're so good for you. Anybody can use them, whether you're 90, whether you're 2 months, whatever, any age, yeah.
So we know at that age, it's a very crucial moment for moms. I would say
Yes.
myself, I have a 2-year-old
Oh, wow.
who had eczema.
Yeah,
And I've found, because I've used this product for I think about 2 weeks now.
yeah.
And I've seen an improvement, believe it or not.
Great, I'm so glad.
I have seen an improvement. What made you say, you know what, I'm getting into the baby market. I want to make something for babies? Because I'm not sure. Are you a mom?
No, I'm actually not a mother myself. I think being a mom is the hardest job anybody can have. Business is easy.
Yeah.
Dentistry is easy.
100%.
But being a mum is very hard. But I have a lot of friends who are mothers, and it sort of just happened organically. I was having coffee with one of my friends, and she at the time was a new mum, and she was telling me about her trials and tribulations with her little one, who also had eczema. And she said that she had spent so much money just trying to find the correct product that would help treat her baby, and she seemed absolutely distraught. So I'm a very curious person by nature. So when I went to the supermarket next, I just looked at the shelf and I was just curious about what was on there. So you had your mass market products, and then you had your premium products. And I thought, this is crazy. The price of a premium product, I was flabbergasted because I'm not a mom myself. So I
Yeah.
didn't realize, So I thought there needs to be some solution to this. There needs to be something that can help fill this gap. So I started to investigate. I talked to other mothers, and it seemed like they all had the same problem. Some of them were compromising on quality. Some of them were spending way too much and not spending any money on themselves.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's really important, right? To be able to get a product that's accessible, but that's also premium quality. So started to look into it a lot. I'm talking tons and tons and tons and tons of research. And then I finally came across Panda Baby and spoke very closely with the manufacturers. meetings back and forth, testing, and then the next thing you know, it's in Kenya. I'm making it sound very easy, but
Yeah, you are.
we went through testing for well over a year to try to get this product into Kenya. Yeah.
Okay. I'm impressed by that because
Yeah.
business is not easy, honestly.
No.
Especially when you're bringing in now a new product
Exactly.
to the market. Have you had any challenges so far getting it through now to the big supermarkets and everything, getting this accessible to that mother you wanted her to get in the first place?
Yeah. So I think the first hurdle we faced was the testing, as I said, because that was very, very, very rigorous. Then getting the product into the country was another. There were a million things that they needed, certifications, et cetera, and then having meetings as well to try. When you believe in a product so strongly, you want everybody to be able to access it.
Yeah.
But to some people, it's like, oh, it's just another product on the market. So it's kind of really speaking to people firsthand, explaining to them and trying to get them to see it from your point of view and getting it into a shop, getting it into a supermarket. It hasn't proved to be too difficult. We're currently on Jumia and Peekaboo. So that's where you can find us. And we have a lot of meetings set up thus far. So you'll find us in your local supermarket very soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
And my $1 million question would be, what makes Panda Baby super special? What would make me as a mom stop buying XYZ and say, you know what? It's now Panda Baby.
So I think that's multifactorial, the answer to that question. I think the ingredients in each of the products. So our range ranges from washes to shampoos to creams to lotion. And each one will have a specific ingredient in it that treats a specific problem. For example, you'll have the cream which has aloe vera in it, very healing, very soothing. You'll have the wash, your baby's favorite wash, right? With the gotukula in it. You'll have Nelly and Neem for your shampoos, which helps with hydration, is really rich in antioxidants. So I think what differentiates Panda Baby at the heart of everything is the fact that it's very natural, gentle botanical care for your baby, but it's perfected through science. It's tested, dermatologically tested, pediatrician tested. I mean, I could go on and on about this product, Anita, because it's my baby. But it's a very natural product. No parabens, no formaldehyde, no silicone. And the main thing that I think differentiates us from other baby brands is the fact that there's no mineral oil in it. Because mineral oil is essentially, manufactured from petroleum. I mean, even though it's highly refined, etc., it's still one of those things. So this contains totally natural oils. And I think another benefit to Panda Baby is the fact that it's very accessible. You're not going to be spending tons and tons of money on it, but it's something that's affordable and accessible for the average mom.
I remember when we first had this initial discussion about Panda Baby, you were a bit skittery about the price point. And I explained to you, when it comes to baby products, at least me as a mom, I've come to realize baby things are expensive.
Yes.
And you're telling me you're bringing an affordable product. How do you convince me that it's still as good?
I think in our market, what I've noticed essentially in the Kenyan market is when you look at a price point, that's what defines what makes that product good or what that makes that product bad. But that's not necessarily true. If you go to other markets, for example, the UK market, you'll find a premium product that's available in Kenya on shelf at a very, very, very reasonable price in London or in the UK. So I think it's one of those things where we have to get out of this culture of it being price. It needs to be accessible. And that's what makes it special. Yeah. And it's one of those things, the reason that it's so close to my heart is, and that's why when we had the discussion about price point, I was like, I'm not going to charge it at a premium price because that wasn't my vision for why I looked into Baby Panda in the first place. Well, Panda Baby. It's like, it's my baby. So that's why I interchange those two. So yeah, the price is one of the things. I just want it to be accessible. Yeah.
Do you feel like in Kenya, we are ready for this product and your vision of making it accessible to everyone would actually come true? Because we have this tendency. If I come to you and let's say, how much does this go for?
$7.99.
$7.99.
Yeah.
Someone will see, oh, this is such a good product. Let me get it from you at $7.99
Yeah.
and go sell it somewhere at $2,000.
Yeah.
How will you be able to navigate such a thing? Because it happens in business a lot.
It does. I think just making it so accessible that mothers are able to know what Panda Baby is, understand that we are offering it as an accessible product, and knowledge is power, right? So being able to share that knowledge with Kenya and making them understand that this is an accessible product, you shouldn't have to spend 2,000 shillings on it.
And what has been the most surprising part of this business venture so far?
I think the fact that it looks very glamorous when you see people on social media and they're like, I've launched this brand, I've done this, but it's lots of sleepless nights behind the scenes, a lot of monotonous work, a lot of just getting, kind of pushing through every single day. So with dentistry, it's sort of not, I wouldn't say it's easy, that's the wrong word, but you do your work and then that's you done for the day. You finish at 6:00 and you go home and that's it. But with business, you're constantly looking at emails. Because it's your baby, you're trying to do everything that you can to make sure this product is great for the market, et cetera, et cetera. So I think the challenge is just to I've kind of lost my work-life balance and I'm working too much. Well, I don't know. But yeah, I think trying to get that balance right is proving to be a bit difficult.
Do you have like staff to help you out? Because in the business, it is your baby. And it's such a passionate part of this project right now, but you have to have other people to help you out, distribute.
Definitely. So we have a really, really strong team behind us. And in fact, kudos to them because they've made the process quite seamless. So definitely having that team behind us, distributors, merchandisers, social media. So having all those helping hands on board has helped.
Mm-hmm. With Mother's Day coming up really soon.
Yes.
For that mother who's still a bit on the edge, what would you like them to know about Panda Baby and their babies? Especially that you've said it's from newborn.
Yes. I just like them to know what I've found when I've done my research and I've spoken to mothers is you'll have a child that's 5 or 6 and they've got eczema or a different type of issue. And when you speak to a mother, they'll say, oh, but I'm feeding them this, the best that I can feed them. I'm giving them this to drink. And then when you talk about products, they forget sometimes that the skin is also an organ and anything that you put on the skin will be absorbed into your baby's bloodstream or your child's bloodstream, et cetera, et cetera. And the problems won't necessarily crop up at that point in time, but they might crop up later. So I just would want them to know that there is a product that is accessible, that they can be able to buy, that's safe, that they can trust, and they don't have to break the bank to do it.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. So as a person who has used this product, who loves them immensely, I love how they smell. It's a nice, mild smell.
Mild, yeah.
Which is very nice on a baby. There's the wash, there's the shampoo, there's the lotion, the cream. Does someone need to buy all of them at once? Because I think that's something I had an issue with. What should I use? What should I not use? Should I use the cream and the oil? So what is your vision when someone comes to buy the products?
So, of course, I'd like them to buy the whole range because I believe in it so strongly. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But I understand when you're sort of using a different brand, you're used to that specific brand. What I would say is start first off with something. You need to choose a product where you're trying to solve a problem. So, for example, if your baby has sensitive skin, you can use the wash with sandalwood, for example. The wash with Gotu Kola, it helps calm down irritation. So don't just take the product for face value. Actually look at the ingredient and see how it will help your child moving forward. And that's how you should start to choose and use these products. And then once you use them, Anita, you will realize very soon, like how you did, that you just want, you'll get addicted. Panda Baby is addictive. I mean, I'm addicted and I'm not a mother. So there must be something to it.
Because I had, my baby had some eczema on I think I actually took a photo. I will send you a photo after.
Yeah, please do.
And I could see it clear up.
Yeah.
Because I was using, for the mothers like me, I think I was using this wash.
Yes.
This wash and this.
The cream. The aloe vera cream. Yes.
Those 3 have worked absolute magic for me. And this I used for myself. I'm also someone's
no.
baby. I mean, I'm also someone's
True.
baby. So
True.
that's amazing. So what I was trying to understand is
Yeah.
the way I've just given how I'm using, is that the correct order of how to use the products? You start with the
Yes.
wash, then the cream, then the lotion,
Yes.
or because I feel you can
correct.
use the lotion and the cream, then the oil, or is that not a lot?
The cream is a little bit more heavier than a lotion. So it sort of depends on it just depends on preference, to be honest. And it also depends on what ingredient is inside the cream. So for you, I recommended the cream because of the aloe vera, which has very healing properties. So you first start off with the wash. For the body, then you can use the shampoo as well, depending on your child's hair and what aims you want to achieve. Then you can use the cream or a lotion, and then the oil. We also have a talc, which I haven't got here, but it's a very good talc.
But we have a thing, talking of talc.
Talc. I know. I was waiting for this.
You're telling me, I'm like, I don't think I want to use a talc.
Yeah.
For those who don't know talc, it's that powder.
It's the powder, yeah.
We call it powder. That's the local
powder. Yeah, baby powder, yeah.
We just stopped using it.
Yeah.
So convince me,
Yes.
Zahra. Convince me to go back to using talc. Because I'm like...
I mean, I think it's a shame that, because even when we had the talc at the expo, a lot of mothers were a bit apprehensive. And when I went into my baby product research, it was one of the first things that came up. So it was actually something that I looked into first, and that sort of directed me in a very long-winded way, because I told you I researched this for a very long time. That directed me to Panda Baby's talc. And I looked inside the ingredients, totally natural. They have a study where they've, proven it perfected through science, proven it in the US, dermatologically tested, pediatrician tested, to just show mothers that it is safe for your baby. Just because you've been scarred by one, as humans, of course, anybody would say, oh, I don't want to touch that, or I don't want to do this. But it's something that you have to sort of accept. It was just one of those things, but this is something that's totally natural. So if you want to use a baby powder for your baby, you shouldn't let that taint everybody else and everything else.
The funny thing is, I've never used talc.
You've never used talc?
And my baby is actually 2 years old.
Oh my gosh.
So convince me.
Anita, you're missing out.
I'm missing out on cancer.
Oh my gosh,
respiratory diseases.
No, but it's one of those things where, look, this is a baby powder. It has very, very mild, gentle, botanical, and natural ingredients in it. So if it is something that you're on the fence about, and you do want to use baby powder for whatever reason, then it's something that I think you have to sort of get past that thinking.
It's a mental block.
It's a mental block. Yeah, exactly. It's a mental block. So I think it's one of those things where if you are on the fence about it, you should just do it, because we wouldn't introduce something into the market that's not effective and clinically safe for your baby.
I do hope so. I do hope with Panda Baby it's different, because for most mothers, and I can assure you, any mother, because I think you had this at the expo you were at.
Yeah.
This would be the hardest product to
sell. Yeah.
You can send me 1,000 of this, but before selling the talc, people will be like, now we're really sure we want to do.
I think
go down that road.
When in terms of Panda Baby, I feel like it's once you start to use, okay, maybe not for right now. Okay, but once you start to use the other products, like how you said, Gotcha Cola, right? The wash with Gotcha Cola in it. It's helped clear your baby's eczema. The aloe vera has helped clear your baby's eczema. So this is manufactured at the same factory by the same company, and they prove what they say. I mean, if you can trust the rest of them, and they've shown you've tried it on your baby, it's worked, right? So I think if you've given the others a chance, you should give this a chance, Anita.
Well, okay, I will give it a try.
Yes.
I will try to walk that talk and give that talk a try.
Yeah.
But I think maybe it's mostly used with kids who are still using diapers.
Yeah.
And I think I will give it a try.
Okay.
Let me just say I will give it a try. Even on myself, because adults also use talc sometimes.
I use talc all the time. I'm guilty, but yeah.
You love these products too.
Too much.
Like you said, is your baby.
Is my baby,
and Panda Baby
I don't have a baby, but this is my baby.
It is your baby,
Yes.
the whole business, the whole shebang.
Yeah.
So what was the moment that was like an aha moment? You sat down and you're like, I am going for this. I
Yeah.
am doing this. What made you divert from being a dentist? Are you
Yeah.
still practicing dentistry?
Yes, I am. I mean, this takes up a lot of my time, but I still do practice dentistry. Yes.
Okay, so what made you venture into this? What was that moment? Were you like seated? Were you reading something?
Yeah.
Was it an experience from your friend and you're like, you know what, I have to fix this and bring
Yeah.
this product here?
I think when I was having coffee with my friend just organically, and she was literally in tears when she was talking about her baby's eczema. And you know, when somebody's in uncontrollable tears, and she's like, Zahra, you have no idea how much money I've spent just trying to solve this problem. And it's just not, I can't do anything about it. And then that just really made me think. I think when people tell me things like that, I'm quite an empathetic person. So I put myself in her shoes and I'm like, what would I do how would I solve this problem? And then that made me go into all this research, spend all this time, and then find a solution for it, because it solves the whole inaccessible, because it's an affordable product, it's natural, and it's proven to help with eczema and irritation, sensitivity, anything dryness, anything that your baby has, you'll find a product in the Panda Baby range that will help.
Awesome. So what I'm hearing is that not only are you caring for the babies, but you're also caring for the mother.
Yes.
Because now, me as a mother who's using the lotion
exactly
against the baby, I think it really helps. Because for moms, I can tell you, I don't know if there's just been a surge as you're doing your research. I don't know if you noticed that. But almost every other child has eczema or a skin-related condition.
This is the thing. So it's one of those. So when I spoke to my friend and then I started to talk to a lot of mothers, and it wasn't just an isolated case. It was case after case after case after case. And it was the same issue. I'm spending thousands of shillings. I don't have a solution. I don't know what to do. Taking those three questions together, I was like, we have to do something about this. Because if you walk into a pharmacy in the UK, for example, you can find a premium product that is accessible, something that an average mum can afford. But why can't that be the case why should you have to compromise on quality to get results?
I do agree. And thank you for that. So for anyone listening, where can they find you? And no, before even we get to where they can find you, can you just walk us again through the products you have so that people can know what you're actually selling and where we can get them as well?
Oh, yeah, sure. So you've got the washes. So we've got the wash range. So we've got the sandalwood and the Gotu Kola. We have the shampoo range as well. There's 2 or 3 variants of the shampoos. Creams as well. So this is the most popular one. Aloe vera, especially if your child does have eczema. This is something that will really, really help. We also have your favorite, the baby powder.
You just slid that in there.
And then our natural baby oil. This, I'd say, is our #1 bestseller, I would say, just because it's one of the only oils on the market that has natural oil in it. So no mineral oils, totally, totally natural. So this is our #1, I'd say. If you're going to start with anything, I would probably say start with the oil, and then you'll be convinced.
Okay. And the shampoo?
Yes, the shampoo, the creams, the lotions, the powder.
Well, still, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. All right.
Yeah.
So where can we find this product?
So we're currently stocked at Peekaboo, and we're also online at Jamia. And you will find us, and Revella Cosmetics as well. They have a new shop at the new Muthaiga Mall, online, and at the bazaar. And you'll find us in your local supermarket very soon.
Very soon. Thank you. So parting shot to someone who has a baby.
I just want mums to know that there is a product out there on the Kenyan market that is accessible. You don't have to compromise on quality, and you can also buy something that's safe, gentle for your baby, but at the same time, take care of yourself too.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And the other thing, actually, side note. It's been long since I said a side note on the show. You're a dentist.
Yes.
Have you thought about creating baby oral products? Because that is something I've really struggled.
Really?
When my baby, because in the market we have from 2 to 6, we don't have 0 to 2.
Oh, okay.
I think that is something you should venture. Panda baby,
Yeah. Oral, no,
hygiene.
that's something that I can definitely look into. Are you free for like a 2-hour chat?
I can consider.
If you're free for a 2-hour chat, then yes, we can talk about it. But it's something that's, I've fallen in love with this range. So if it's something that can combine oral care as well, then it's something I'll definitely look into. Yeah,
Please do.
for
For
sure.
me and 1,000 other moms.
Okay.
We would gladly spend money on that.
Okay, sounds
All right.
good.
Yeah, all right. So thank you so much, Zahra,
Oh,
for
thank you.
coming.
Thanks.
We
It's been a
truly
pleasure.
appreciate having Panda Baby on board. And guys, for someone who, if you watched till this minute, comment your favorite product and I'll be giving out a hamper to one lucky winner later on.
Yes, sounds great.
Yeah. All right. Thank you
Oh,
so
also,
much.
my side note, follow us at pandababy_Kenya for updates.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Zahra.
Thank you.
All
Thanks,
right.
Anita. Bye.